Their own 27-yard line.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Texans first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run it with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is is incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
13.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
What we got?
Check right 39.
Now Foles. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Levante David, the Bucs leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball out of the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 24 yards.
First down, Houston.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run on first down. Jones, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Texans 10, Buccaneers nothing. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Foles. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Foles. And his pass incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go, go, go!
If you want the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. First down, they go with Barber again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Easy.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's King. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashawn Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. Stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson. They still can't get it. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set a tone.
One.
He'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what